Hi, everyone. Welcome to our class tonight about essential oils. And I'm so excited that you're here. Some of you are here because I invited you. Some are here because other people on our team have invited you, or maybe you just happened to come across this video. And whichever it is, so excited to be able to share with you tonight and hopefully give you some new information and answer some of your questions about essential oils. So, my name is Therese Hamilton. I live in Arizona with my husband and three kids. I have been an essential oil enthusiast for a decade now, probably longer. But I've been educating people about essential oil since 2014. So I'm really excited. It's one of my passions to be able to help other people. So my journey with essential oils actually began a few years before that. In the beginning of 2011, my daughter was having some urinary tract infection problems. Um, we were having these issues. We've been dealing with it for about a year and a half, seeing doctors and specialists and really trying to solve this issue. And nothing was working. We were really struggling and it was causing other side effects and things to happen. And so that's when I started to look for some other options. And a friend of mine had asked me if I was, um, open to trying essential oils. And I was actually surprised because at that time I had been using essential oils. My mom was into natural things, and she had given me some peppermint and lavender, and I used those a little bit, but I didn't really know much about them. Didn't know that I could use them for all the arrays of issues that could come up or health benefits. I had no idea. So a friend of mine gave me some to try. We actually concocted our own little blend, and I used tea tree and lemongrass, thyme, frankincense, all good things to help for that urinary tract system. And I started using it on my daughter, and after a few days, we already started to see some results and some benefits, and then it got better and better and better. And here we are. I was so excited to be able to find something and have some tools that actually worked, that I started really diving into learning all I could about essential oils and starting to incorporate them in our life and really making over that bathroom cabinet. And so after a few years of loving and using and telling everybody I knew about these essential oils, I decided that I was going to retire early from my teaching job. I was teaching third grade at the time, and I've been teaching essential oils full time ever since. So I'm so passionate about it. I'm so excited that you're here and excited to share with you just a little bit of information on what these essential oils are and how they can benefit you. So I'm going to share my screen so you guys have some more information to look at. You don't have to just look at my face the whole time, but also have some things to read. All right. So this class is titled Essential Oils Made Easy. And I really do hope that I make it really easy for you, because I know sometimes something new can seem complex, and there's so many things, especially when we get all excited about all these things essential oils can do. Sometimes our excitement creates confusion. So I want to make this super simple and easy for you. So my goal for this class is really to empower you, because that's what essential oils did to me. It empowered me to have resources at my fingertips that I could use for myself, for my kids, for my family and friends, and really have some things that we can do for ourselves. Like I said, we started using them back in 2011, and we have not really had to go to the doctor, other than I had a surgery, we had some broken bones, maybe some well visits, but that's about it. We're able to stay healthy, to really use these preventatively, but then also have some tools when some things come awry. So I'm excited about that, to share that with you. So tonight I'm going to share 3 cool things about essential oils that I think you should know. I'm going to tell you 3 different ways that you can actually use these oils. And then I'm going to share with you how you can actually get them into your home. Okay. So let's start with those 3 cool things about essential oils. Now, the very first thing is essential oils are safe. Now, if you're brand new to essential oils, don't know what they are, essential oils come from plants. Probably already knew that part, but they do. They come from different parts of the plants, depending on the oil. Some come from roots, bark, some come from leaves, twigs, flowers, fruits, all different parts of the plant. Um, and and all of these different parts of the plants have different chemical makeups, and so they can be used different ways. In fact, some oils, we have different oils from the same plant because they do different things. But I love that they're safe. um, the way that they work with our bodies is really natural and synergistically it's perfect, and so I love to use it. They're safe to use. You're not going to have side effects. No, being addicted, well, some of us get addicted, but just because we're passionate about it, but no addictions and things like that that we can sometimes get when we're trying to take care of our health. um, and I'm going to teach you exactly how to use them to make sure that they are safe, because I want to make sure you have no issues from them. But one thing that's really great about these beautiful oils is when they get extracted, and most of them come extraction through steam distillation. Citrus is cold pressed, but most everything else is steam distilled. Um, when we get it, they are very concentrated. In fact, they're 50 to 70 times more concentrated than herbs. So I want you to think about that with this peppermint. So if you like peppermint tea, I like to drink peppermint tea. You would actually have to drink 28 cups of peppermint tea to get the same health benefits as only one drop of peppermint oil. Okay, that's how strong they are. That's how potent they are. So when we use them, again, I'm going to teach you how to use them safely, um, but you're only going to use small amounts. Just 1 to 2 drops is all you're ever going to need, which is so amazing. I do want to say that they are safe, and everything I'm going to teach you today, I'm talking specifically about doTERRA essential oils. There's lots of essential oils out on the marketplace, and most of them, especially if you can buy them at grocery stores, Walmarts, places like that, they're not going to be a good quality. The quality isn't there, the chemistry isn't there, the potency is not going to be there. Some of them have fillers, some of them have used pesticides, some of them aren't even a real oil, they're a synthetic oil. And even though all the bottles might say they're 100% oil, that doesn't mean it's true. There's so many ways that people get around, these companies get around saying what they say. For instance, one thing they can do is if a bottle of oil had a drop of essential oil in it, they could say it's 100%. There's 100% essential oil in there, but they're not telling you all the other things that are in that oil or in that bottle. Okay, so there's so many things, and it's not regulated by the government, so there's no clear standards for that, and that's one reason doTERRA came to be, was because of the poor quality of essential oils that were out on the marketplace. The owners had been in this industry for decades, and they saw the problems, and they wanted to have a better product and a better company. And so doTERRA essential oils are what we call certified pure tested grade essential oils. Okay, so they're going to be tested to make sure purity's there. There's no added fillers, there's no pesticides used. It's grown in the right environment, and it's distilled and extracted at the right season and the right part of the plant and all of that. And then they go through different layers of testing also to make sure of the potency. All of those qualities of that essential oil need to be there and nothing else. So I love that about this company. So one thing I want to talk to you about is this peppermint oil that I mentioned, right? So you can see there are a few ways to use it, but when I use peppermint oil, I love the way it makes me feel. So I can use it for head tension. I'll just put a couple drops on my head, rub it maybe in my temples, the back of my neck, and it clears up that head tension, kind of relaxes those muscles. I can put it in my hands, take some deep breaths, clears my airways, take some deep breaths. It helps to energize me and give me a little bit of a pick me up. It's also very cooling when I put it on the back of my neck, or bottom of my feet. Those are good places to really cool that body down. I live in Arizona, like I said, and it gets really hot here. So I love to use peppermint as an added help to cool my body down. So putting a couple drops in a spray bottle of water, and I can mist especially in the summertime, and it keeps us cool. So many great ways of using peppermint essential oil. All right, the second cool thing about essential oils is how effective they are. And like I said, because we test all of these essential oils multiple times, we know that they are potent, but that they're going to be effective every single time. And one of the reasons they're effective is they get into our bloodstream really quickly. They're small lipids that can get into our pores. When you put them on this on your skin, they absorb really nicely. They quickly get into the bloodstream and they can work with our bodies, which is really nice. The other thing that they do is they can work well with our cells. So they not only can help strengthen the cells, give those cells the added benefit that they need on the outside, they can also penetrate that cell membrane. And that's really important because we get environmental threats and different things around us right now, right? Things that are happening that cause havoc in those cells, and essential oils can actually penetrate it and start working with those cells to eradicate it and to have a strengthy body and immune system. And so that's really important. I mean, I know you've probably done this before where you've gone to the doctor and you're sick and they're like, oh, there's nothing we can do. You're going to have to just drink lots of fluids, get some rest, and let it run its course. Well, here's another tool that you can actually use. And one of the oils that we love to use that I like to recommend everyone have on hand is this oil called On Guard. And On Guard is a blend of essential oils that has amazing immune support oils in it. Okay, so it has cinnamon and clove. It has rosemary and eucalyptus and wild orange. So all things that we know are really good for cell health, for immune support, to really, help our bodies stay healthy. So I love to use this, putting it in my diffuser to clear the air. I love to put this either on the bottom of my feet or even just a drop under my tongue. Will also help to give my body that added support every day. Also, if I have a sore throat, I'll put a drop on a spoonful of honey and take that, and that will help clear up a sore throat. So many different ways that you can use it. One thing about On Guard too is it is so wonderful, and it is so beneficial that we actually have a whole product line full of On Guard products, from house cleaning stuff, laundry soap, multi-purpose cleanser. We have hand soap, hand sanitizer, toothpaste, mouthwash, all kinds of things in this On Guard. So it's an amazing, amazing product. Okay, the third cool thing about essential oils is really how affordable they are. Now, sometimes when I say that, people are like, "What? I think they're kind of expensive." So let me tell you, these essential oils will last you a very, very long time. They're if you take care of them, keep the lids on them, keep them in this darker bottle, keep them in your home. I don't have them sitting in my car in Arizona. They're going to stay effective for pretty much the rest of your life. That's how long they last. So you're not constantly having to get rid of them. They're not expiring and things like that. So that's an added benefit. And remember how I said you're only going to use 1 or 2 drops when you use it. So they're going to last you a long time. Like this bottle here, this is a 15 milliliter bottle. This holds 250 drops, right? So even if you only are using 2 drops a day of this bottle, that's going to last you 3-4 months. Okay. So it's going to last you a really long time. And every time you use it with that 1 or 2 drops, it's only costing you pennies, as opposed to other remedies that you might use that would cost a whole lot more. Also, like I said, we don't go to the doctor, really. We're able to have some tools and take care of things ourselves. So that is saving me time off, right? Taking time off from working. It's saving me from the copay at the doctor. It's saving me gas money, which, right now is really, really, really important and valuable. It's saving me from getting a prescription. It's saving me all those things. And so for me, it is so valuable and affordable, and definitely a need for my family. One of the oils that it's listed right there is lavender. Lavender is a really good example of it being affordable because lavender is so universal. when you use an essential oil, there's not just a one use oil. Like I said with the On Guard, yes, it's helping your immune system, but it can help, um, you know, when you have environmental threats, it can help when you have a sore throat, it can help with all these things. So, same with lavender. Lavender can help in, I like to think of anything calming. It can calm your head, it can calm your skin from bug bites and from scratches and scrapes and things like that. It can calm your sinuses. It can calm your mind and help you relax and things like that. So it's really useful in lots of different ways, which again makes it affordable because you're not having to buy so many different products when one can do so many different things. All right, so let's talk about those three ways that you can use essential oils. So the first way is aromatically. Okay, so how you're going to use this aromatically, the first way is, of course, you could use it in an essential oil diffuser. And I highly recommend everyone having an essential oil diffuser. I started off with one in my main, family room, great room area. And over the years, we've gradually collected more and more where I have an essential oil diffuser in every room of my house now. But starting off with one, because what happens is those essential oil diffusers can break down the molecules in that essential oil and get it into the air where it's clearing the air from any pathogens that are floating around. Also, people that are breathing it in the room, it can clear your airways. It also will give you some added benefits depending on which oil you're using to help different body systems. It's also really great because it's the quickest way it's getting into our limbic system, right? So when we smell an essential oil, it goes through the olfactory into our limbic system, and that's what affects our mood, right? Our hormones, our memories, our emotions are in that limbic system. And so smelling an essential oil is the quickest way to change how we're feeling, to change the emotions that are happening. So if you're needing to calm down, if you're needing an uplifting, if you need, to not feel so tense, all those things, you can add essential oils to a diffuser and that will help that. The other way aromatically is just putting a drop on your hand. Put on your hand, rub it, cup your hand over your mouth and nose and breathe in is aromatic use also. You can also just open up a lid and smell it. And that's a great way to use it aromatically. Okay. The two oils I have listed there, the first one is wild orange, and wild orange is a great one aromatically. I love to combine it with the peppermint, and it gives me this great uplifting feeling. Really, I call it kind of my wake me up. It gives me a little pep, helps to clear my mind, helps to stay focused, and it's a really great companion oil. I love to combine wild orange with lots of oils, with lavender, with peppermint, with frankincense, and different ones because it really gives some added sweetness with that, a little bit of a pep with it as well. The other one is a blend we have called Breathe. Now, Breathe is our respiratory blend, which kind of makes sense with the name, right? And so this is going to help with that respiratory system. It's going to open those airways. It's going to help, and that's going to help you breathe a little bit better, stay clear. And so, like I said, doing those things, breathing it out of your hands, putting it in the diffuser at night. I like to breathe in my diffuser. Helps me breathe better when I'm sleeping. But if you deal with seasonal threats or anything like that, Breathe is a really great one. You can also use Breathe topically, which is our next way of using it to apply essential oils. So adding that Breathe right onto your chest or your back. If you have kiddos, you can put it on the bottom of their feet, put some socks on, just like, mom or grandma did with Vicks years and years ago, right? You could do that with the Breathe oil. So topically, I love to use essential oils topically because it's how we can localize its effectiveness. So when we put an essential oil on our skin in the area that we want it, it's going to work really quickly too. So for instance, when I do have, a head tension, I can put essential oils right on my head without having to put it somewhere else or take it internally. I can put it right there and it's going to absorb and hit that area, which is going to be really nice. So when we put essential oils on topically, most of the essential oils you can put on what we call neat. You put them just right on your skin, no problem. If you are one that has sensitive skin, I would definitely use a carrier oil when you apply oils topically. A carrier oil is going to be a vegetable-based oil that helps to dilute that essential oil so it's not so strong and won't be irritating to your skin. So the one that we love to use is called fractionated coconut oil. So you get all those health benefits of coconut oil, but being the fractionated means that it doesn't solidify. It's going to stay in its liquid form. It doesn't go rancid, and there's no scent to it. So it's really a beautiful carrier oil to use with essential oils because you still get that same aroma um, with the essential oil, and it's not affecting it at all. So I would just put a little bit of coconut oil on, and then your drop or two of essential oil. Rub it, and then you can rub it wherever you're putting it on your body. Um, Now there are some oils, even if you don't have sensitive skin, that are a little bit warmer oils, like a cinnamon, a clove, and oregano. Those are a little warmer oils that I even will use the um, carrier oil with, even though I don't have sensitive skin, because it is a warmer oil. Now, if you happen to use an oil and you get it on your skin or touch your eyes or something like that, and you're like, oh no, what do I do? It's not usually our first instinct is to run to the sink, right? We've kind of been taught that, like, wash it out. But if you remember from high school chemistry, water and oil don't mix. So you don't want to do that. That's actually going to make it hurt worse. And so you're going to want to grab the carrier oil. So grab your coconut oil. If you don't have it, again, vegetable based oils that you have in your home, grab your olive oil, um, you know, any other oils that you have. You can even grab a stick of butter if that's all you have. Just grab an oil so you can rub it. Like if I get in my eyes, I'm just going to close my eyes and rub that over my eyelids, and that will calm down. So same thing, if you happen to get some irritant, that's what you're going to do. Just a little safety, and want to make sure you know before those kiddos get those oils. But a couple of oils that are really great topically that we have listed there is the first one is Deep Blue. And Deep Blue is an amazing blend of essential oils to help with muscles and joints. So it's going to help with those achiness, those tense, the tight muscles that you might get, inflammation that might occur. You could get that and put that on. We also have it in a cream form. So it's that whole essential oil put with like a lotion base to be able to rub and massage, and we call that Deep Blue Rub. So that's awesome. If you've ever used any other type of muscle ointment, like a Tiger Balm or an Icy Hot or something like that, it's the same idea here. It has that cooling and warming effect, but it's all natural from plants instead of all those chemicals that some of those other ones have. The other oil that's listed there is Digest Zen. And so that's our digestive blend. And so that one is great for all things digestive. Anything you can think of digestive, it's really going to help support that digestive system. So you soothe your tummy and makes you feel all better. So putting that on your stomach, and I rub it in a clockwise motion, same way that your intestines go, and it's super great. The other thing you can do too with Digest Zen, if you could just put a drop under your tongue or in a glass of water to help if you're wanting to get it through your whole body system. And that's our third way to use it, is internally. And again, I'm going to tell you too, like, I'm only talking about doTERRA oils. Please do not go get oils from Walmart and say, well, the girl told me, Therese told me that I could put this internally. Do not use those ones internally. I'm talking about essential oils from doTERRA that have been tested to make sure they are pure and safe. Okay, I just want to make sure that that's clear. One way to know, most of the essential oils are able to for you to use internally, but there's a few that you don't. So one way to tell, besides just reading how to use it, in the directions on the bottle, also a quick way is just looking at it, and if there is a supplement fact, then you know that it is safe to take internally. Okay, and that actually means the government has said that is FDA food grade viable. So go ahead and you can use it that way. So some ways that I take it internally, like I said, you can put it drop under your tongue. I love to put it in my water. So I'll get a glass of water, and I love to put lemon or any of the citrus ones, but lemon's kind of my go-to, and put a few drops and drink it. Not only does it taste great, but lemon also is a great detoxer, just a great natural detoxer to get rid of some of those toxin buildups that we get just by living in our world today, right? And so Lemon is a good one for that. Frankincense is one that I put a drop under my tongue. So frankincense is really good to support brain health, and so that's why I use it every day. I put a drop under my tongue. As the older I get, the more cloggy my brain is, the worse my memory is, and so helping to maintain a healthy brain function is really important to me. So I do that. But frankincense has so many uses. It's what we call a complex oil, meaning there's so many different little chemical constituents in it that it can do lots and lots of different things. And so we have a saying, when in doubt, use frankincense, because it can do that many things. So you can see it, it's great for your skin. It's great for your eyesight. It's great for, just immune support, all kinds of things you can use frankincense for. All right, couple other oils I wanted to mention before I talk about how to get these in your home is Adaptive. This is an oil that I recommend to lots of people because this blend is to help calm anxious feelings. It's to help calm when you're feeling stressed. And what it does is these essential oils are blended perfectly and tested and researched, and clinical trials of things of how they help our brain to calm down. So, when we get stressed or anxious, we fire off that kind of fight or flight in our brain, but sometimes we stay there in that stress state, right? And then it affects not only our emotions, but affects our bodies and our health. And so getting our brain to calm back down and go into homeostasis is really important. And so that's what this adaptive blend does. And it's amazing. So using this one, you can use it topically. I like to put it on my shoulders, behind my ears. You can put it on the bottom of your feet. That's a really great place. Or just breathing it in the diffuser, taking deep breaths out of your hands is a great way to use this essential oil. The other one I wanted to share with you is copaiba, or copaiba. Some people say it in Brazil. That's how they'd say it, copaiba, because this oil does come from a tree in Brazil. It comes from the resin of that tree. And this essential oil is amazing. It helps for the whole nervous system, but it helps with your cardiovascular system. It helps with so many different body parts. One of the great things about this is how it helps to just calm kind of those aches and pains that you might have, especially if you have like nerve pain. It's kind of hereditary, but I tend to get the shakes. I'm hoping they don't get as bad as my dad's. He's 78 and he shakes really bad. But I do tend to get the shakes when, especially I notice if I forgot to take my vitamins or I go too long between eating, I notice I start to shake a little bit. And besides going and eating and drinking and doing what I should, copaiba has actually been a really great one to calm down that shakiness, and really help that nervous system. So I love to recommend copaiba to people because it has so many uses as well. Similar to frankincense in that it's a very complex oil. It can do lots of different things. So let's talk about, one more thing I wanted to say. Also, when I'm working with people and we're talking about their health and what's going on or some of their health goals, one of the most common things that I recommend is this Lifelong Vitality Pack. This is our supplements, and this is an amazing kind of trifecta here. This 3-pack of vitamins that does so much for our foundation of our health. It helps to make sure we're balanced out. We not only have our vitamins and minerals, we got all our omegas that we need, and then we have this really unique complex. It's our cellular complex to really help our DNA and our cell health to go through that cell cycle and damage cells to be able to die off. And so this is really unique and great. And for me, it's helped with energy. It's helped with me to sleep better. It's helped with stress, immune function, all kinds of things, cardiovascular health. This is really your foundation. So I highly recommend this. And then a lot of times then it's like, okay, so then let's talk about some essential oils to also add to that to give you even more benefit. But starting with this Lifelong Vitality is amazing. And doTERRA gives a 30-day money back guarantee. So it's really a no-brainer to start here and try it. If it didn't work for 30 after you've, used it, you can get your money back and no problem, right? All right, now let's talk about how you can get these products into your home. Okay, so there's three different ways. The first way is a way I do not want anyone that I talk to ever do, and it's that retail. That's the most expensive way to purchase, is for you to just buy retail. That's usually what you do when you go to like the chiropractor's office, a spa, places like that, and that's going to be your highest price. And so, of course, all the people I teach, I do not want you to pay retail. So the second way to get it is to get it by a wholesale price. Basically, wholesale price is the same price that I'm paying. The great thing about doTERRA is we can have people get customer memberships without having to be a distributor like me. You can just get a customer account that get the same discount, and there's no requirements on purchasing or anything like that. And so it's really a great way for you to do it. It's kind of like a Costco or a Sam's Club where you pay to be a member. So in this case with doTERRA, it's a $35 membership fee, and then you get 25% off of all your products for a year. And then in a year, if you would like to renew, it's a $25 renewal, but you get a free peppermint, which is about a $25 oil. So it ends up being a wash there when you renew. So that's what I recommend everyone starting off with. And then the third way, which again is the best way, is getting it even below wholesale. And there's a few ways you can get it below wholesale. One is when you get your wholesale account is to start off by getting a kit. We have some starter kits that are reduced below that wholesale price. Also, you get that membership taken care of. It's free. So you don't have to pay that $35 membership, and you get the products even cheaper, and you get more bang for your buck there. So that's one way to get it below wholesale. Once you are a member and you're able to purchase for the year, there's also the option for you to join our rewards program. It's totally optional. You can do it. You can cancel it if you don't like it. No obligation there. But basically, it's a rewards program where doTERRA gives you points for your purchases that then can be redeemed for free products. Plus, anyone who's a rewards member gets added freebies and bonuses every single month. So it's definitely something that I recommend. If you're loving your oils and wanting to use more natural products, I definitely recommend to do that because you're going to get way more. Now, once you get a wholesale membership, I want you to know what you can expect from me. Okay. You get your membership, you pick your kit, or you build your own membership package. Then for me, you're going to get a welcome packet. If you're in the US, it will definitely come by mail. Internationally, it might be a digital welcome packet, but that's what you're going to first get. And then we're going to do a personal consultation, because I do not want anybody to get oils and then have them sit on their shelves or have a box that they never opened because they forgot what I told them to do. I want you to open up those bottles. I want you to start using them. I want you to understand how to look up resources. I want me to be a resource for you. So I'm going to sit there and talk to you, go through the products that you have. Again, make sure you know how to use them, answer your questions, tell you all your membership benefits, and have that personal consultation. Then you're going to have access to our education group. We have Facebook group, and I have my website where you can get access to lots of resources. We have continuing education classes where you can watch past ones or join our future ones. We talk about lots of different topics and really answer your questions. And then we also, in our Facebook group, have fun things that we do, have some giveaways, added support, and things like that we'd love for you to be a part of. All right, so let me share with you some of our starter kits that come with that free membership that I talked about. Okay, so this one is probably one of my most popular kits because it's a great way to get a lot of the must-have oils. Okay, so this is our top 10 must-have essential oils. This comes in 5 milliliter sizes. So I was showing you before the 15 mil. This is a 5 milliliter. So this has 85 drops each. And this comes with also a diffuser. Okay, like I said, everyone needs a diffuser. So this gives you one to start with. And this kit has 4 of our most popular blends. So the ones we talked about. It has the Digestin for your digestive health. It has Breathe for your respiratory support. It has deep blue for those muscles and joints, and it has On Guard for all that immune support. So it has those 4 blends, and then it has single oils. So we talked about frankincense, lavender, lemon, peppermint. It comes with all those. It also comes with oregano and tea tree, which we didn't talk about, but they're both amazing. So tea tree, if you've used tea tree before, you know it's really good for the skin. Tea tree is great. It's an antiseptic. So if you have any cuts, scrapes, bug bites, things like that, it's really good. It's great for your scalp. It's also antifungal. And so it's a really go-to great immune support as well. Same with oregano. Oregano has a lot of similar properties to tea tree, but it's a more intense essential oil. So that's one that I definitely use when I'm starting to not feel well. I'll add it with some On Guard and use that. That is one of those warmer oils that I talked about that I like to, if I'm going to put it on my skin, I want to definitely make sure I put some coconut oil with it. So those 10 oils with the diffuser is our healthy start kit. Okay, the next one is a similar kit, but these are bigger bottles. These have those 15 milliliter bottles. Like I said, these have 250 drops in them. And it has similar oils, except for 3 are different. Okay, so in this kit, you don't have tea tree, you don't have oregano, and you don't have frankincense, but you do have adaptive. Remember, we talked about adaptive for stress, anxiousness, right? Those tense feelings. And it also has copaiba. We talked about that one too. It helps with the nervous system. And it has an oil, a blend called Balance. And Balance is a great oil to balance out our body. It's a grounding blend. So I like to put it on the bottom of my feet first thing in the morning. Keeps me grounded, helps with circulation. It gets the blood flowing in my body. I also like to put it on my shoulders, breathe it in, and it helps to balance out my emotions, especially if I feel like my emotions for the day are kind of all over the place or up and down. Balance is a really good earthy, grounding oil to really calm you down. So those 10 oils also come with a little bit bigger diffuser than the first one. And so that is our Healthy Essentials. Also, you'll see it probably as Home Essentials kit. Okay. Then the Healthy Habits kit is one that I love to recommend for people that are kind of wanting an overall wellness plan. Okay. This is one that I recommend a lot if we're coming up with like a daily health plan. It comes with those vitamins that we talked about, the Lifelong Vitality, that 3-pack. So it's really going to give your body the foundation that it needs. And then it has some good gut health support, because our immune system's also in our gut. And if our gut's not good, our immune system's not going to be good as well. And so many people that I work with have gut issues. And so this one's really important. So it comes with Terrazyme, which is digestive enzymes. They're going to help you to absorb the nutrients that you're eating, and also to help your digestive system work properly to get rid of all those things that we don't want in our bodies. So Terrazyme is really great. And then it comes with PD Assist, which is our probiotic. And what's really cool about this is it has a prebiotic with it. And it also has a time release capsule. So it's releasing all of that good bacteria right in your gut where you need it. And so that is an amazing digestive support. So you got those. Then we have, for those pains and aches, those muscle pains and aches and joints and things, we got the Deeply Rub. And then we have 5 essential oils that do a variety of things, right? So we got frankincense, which I told you could be used for pretty much anything. Same with lavender, lots of calming, helps with sleep. We're going to help with the skin issues. We have Balance that I just talked about too, balancing out your body, grounding. It comes with lemon, which is going to help you, again, digestive support for detoxing the body. And it comes with On Guard, which is that immune support. So this is a great kind of whole body wellness kit. Then we have what's called the Natural Solutions Kit. And this is really for that person that's ready to kind of make over their bathroom cabinet. Really, it's here, vitamins, we've got oil in here. So this is like all the kits that I talked about plus more. We've got hand sanitizer in here. We got more oils that we haven't even talked about, lotions. We've got something called Correct X in here, which is would be an ointment. It'd be what you would use instead of like a Neosporin, right? So it helps for those cuts and scrapes and things like that. We have a breathe stick, which is a vapor rub that you can put on when for respiratory support. Plus, it comes with that beautiful wooden box to store all your essential oils. And this is really a great kit, like I said, for the person that's ready to make a big shift to change out their bathroom cabinet, or if you really want to do what I do and start helping and sharing, teaching other people about essential oils. This is a great kit to get started with because it's going to give you a whole lot more things to start trying to be able to teach people about. And then we have this little simple kit. If you're not sure what, or you have specific needs, we have what's called the Simple Solutions. This gives you the Deep Blue Rub plus 3 essential oils to start with. And then you can really add on to it. I love this because it starts small and then you can add oils to it to make the kit that you want, but you're still getting that benefit of no membership fee because it's still a little kit. But it's perfect because it comes with the lemon, which we talked about for digestive support and detoxing, immune support with the On Guard. And Serenity is really great for stress, for sleep, for emotions, all of that. And so such a great little kit if you're looking for something smaller. So whichever one that you're thinking of, I would love for you right now to message me and let me know. I would love to know what your top 3 health goals are or challenges, or what are 3 things, 3 areas of health that you would like to work on. And from there, or if you have a kit that you're like, hey, that one stood out to me, I would love to start talking with you and helping you find just the right kit that works for you. Also, I'd love for you to message me because every single month we have a new membership special. So this month it's March 2022, and this month we have a 200-point kit. When you buy a 200-point kit, you get a free Deep Blue Rub and Deep Blue Oil. And so that's it for this month. But depending on which month it is that you're watching this, message me and I can let you know what the special is for the month. And then I just wanted to let you know that there's 3 type of people that I work with in doTERRA. So when you join my team, you might be someone that's really just looking for lifestyle. You've been listening to everything I said and you're like, oh yes, I could use this and I could use that. And you're like, I just really want to get some products for myself. And that's great. I love to help you. And how I'm going to help you is some of those things that we talked about. I'm going to have you join our support group. We have continuing ed. I'm going to do that personal consultation. But I'm really here as a resource for you to ask questions, for added support and help. And that I don't want you to think that you're on your own. You have me as a resource for you when you need some help. The second type of person is someone that when you were listening to this class, you're thinking, oh, my mom needs that, or my sister could use that. Oh, I wish, Betty knew about this, right? You're thinking of people that you love that could benefit from these products. And so maybe you're interested in sharing. And there's a couple different ways that you could do that. One is I love referrals. If you want to just refer people to either listen to this video or come to one of my classes, if you wanted to be a host, you could be a host. We could do it virtual. If you're in the Phoenix area, we could do it in person. And really, it's a great way that I love to thank you with some free products and help you out that way. If you share with enough people too, I'd love to let you know and help you get your products that you are purchasing. You can actually get those paid for free. So that's a great way when you share with other people. Okay. And then the third type of people that I work with are those people who watch what I'm doing and think, hey, I want to do that too. Whether you're needing extra money or you are passionate about help, or you're just looking for a change. For me, it was all of the above, right? I was naturally talking to people about essential oils because I love them so much. I was passionate about them. But also, I was looking for a change. At the time, I was getting burnt out of teaching, and my kids were growing up, and I felt like I was missing out on so much. And I wanted the flexibility to be at their school and help out, to go on their field trips. When I was teaching school, I couldn't do all that. And so I made the choice to do this full time, and I've not looked back. But you don't have to do it full time. You can also do this part time. And if you're wanting to earn an income doing DoTerra, I would love to help you out. So with those type of people, I work side by side with you. I'll help you. I'll train you. We become one big team where you bring your people into our group, and we share and support each other. So it's really a great community to be a part of. So any of those, if you whoever you identify with, I am so happy to have you part of our community, and we're here to support you um, any way that you want to be supported. And that's it. I'm so glad that you joined me this evening. And again, please send me a message. I want to hear about your health goals, questions that you have, and can't wait to have you be part of our community. And have a good night, everyone.